Shankar Narayanan, Head of Aerospace and Defense Vertical at Siemens. Mr. Shankar has over 2 decades of experience in the area of manufacturing, marketing, and business development. Experienced in consulting industries to embrace Industry 4.0 digitalization for creating smart factory setup, presently guiding aerospace and defense organizations in the digital transformation journey in the manufacturing. Today, Mr. Shankar is going to talk about benefits of automation, Industry 4.0 design process, IT connectivity, and skill development for aerospace engineering and manufacturing, as well as cybersecurity. So let's welcome Mr. Shankar.
I'm going to talk for the next 8 minutes on the smart factory or smart factory manufacturing for an aerospace industry. What is going to be the digital transformation which would be required for any aerospace manufacturing? So I'm going to share my experience in this coming few minutes. I would also start a video to explain about it. That's the right question to ask today. So, how can an industry benefit from the digital transformation of it? So, what are the things which we need to consider for the digital transformation or a smart factory setup here? So, basically, I've classified into 3 different parts. One, on the infrastructure piece, second on the process, and third on the automation part. What is that we are going to see in infrastructure is the energy management, the incoming power supply, the power generation, power distribution, building automation, so security aspects in the building, in an office setup or in a factory setup. Next, on to the components area, what is the leverage which we need to have it in terms of design aspect. The technology is improvised, most similar for a component manufacturing today. India is one of the biggest player in a aerospace global supply chain. More similar to automotive, aerospace is also gearing up in this space, wherein the requirements, the productivity is going to be a major requirement for these kind of industries. So we are going to see about how a software design and the process optimization would help the aerospace industry users to achieve their KPIs for themselves as well as on the customer response as well. So that's what we are going to see about in terms of the process. To any execution, we would also need a mechanical component integrated with the electrical and the electronics part. That's what we say during the electrification stage and the automation stage. Automation certainly includes certain hardwares for in a line building or a machine building aspects, where the edge kind of devices are being utilized in current environment. Edge means that very smart devices, which is going to help the process achieve better. To go into the details, I will share another 3 more slides on the infrastructure piece as well as process and automation. Coming on to the infrastructure part, today we are talking about 3 different parts. 1, smart energy. 2, the smart buildings, and lastly on the smart environment. Today's investment on aerospace and defense, since the boost of the investments coming up in the aerospace and defense has been increased, a lot of private players and defense organizations are coming into this particular industry area and starting up a new factory with their expertise and going forward and contributing their portion to this particular vertical. What we say in the smart energy aspects is the clean energy or the energy sources like the renewable sources or captive power sources, the solar energies or the wind energy which is available for setting up of a plant, and the smart grids which is also going to distribute the power to the plant and at different locations. Earlier, we would have heard about connecting cars, multiple vehicles getting connected, the information of a car is being sent onto the cloud system, and then we have the information, required information, we fetch it from the cloud, and then do an analysis and measure the performance of a vehicle. Similar to it, we are going to see about the mission automation, connected machines, connected factories, connected buildings. So with varying KPIs, which is going to help people monitor their assets and also verify the performance of their assets and look onto the improvisation going forward. Automation is connecting two different worlds today. An investment in an aerospace industry, any new player coming into this particular industry, it takes time for them to, first of all, start up a factory, create a new line, finalize the design, and then purchase or procure the infrastructure, capital goods, and its accessories for their manufacturing setup. So this takes quite a considerable amount of time. So what automation or digitalization can help people is to do everything virtually. So whatever they need to do it on a production environment, before even they get actual equipment onto their shop floor, they can easily have it visualized in a virtual environment. They can produce a component onto a virtual environment, measure the quality on a virtual environment, and verify those parameters suitable for them, and then do an implementation in a practical way. So what you see is a reduction of a setup time, reduction of a new setup of the complete processes. So that's what we have, be it on a component design and engineering or execution board, or even on the performance of an asset monitoring. So we can be done virtually through this automation part. When I said about virtualization, so the softwares are predominantly going to help people in creating the plant layout. So the first video on the left-hand side, what you are visualizing is the creation of a plant, a line setup, how my plant exactly should be looking at. Where are my assets which has to be accessed? That is a way you can easily plan on the placement of machineries or various other equipments. Next comes on to the part design. Part design today, though we talk about standardization on a part design, there are multiple iterations comes up, multiple idea comes up from the customer to do modifications. So this will really help in the simulation mode to create a model and then verify the relevant characteristics, be it on a physical characteristics or a thermal characteristics, visualize it, verify it, and then evaluate the results before even production. Next comes on to the assembly part. Assembly, more of aerospace industries, be it on the bigger giants who are there in this particular industry, are slowly improvising themselves from the manual mode to the automated mode, wherein an AGV is moving the part from a different bay to a new bay where the assembly is to be placed. So that's where the automation can play a major role. Coming on to the global supply chain of the part production, complex technologies and the precision manufacturing is a requirement from the industry. And the quality is at a higher preference. So in technologies like 5-axis machining, mill turn kind of an application in the CNC area, hybrid machining like additive as well as subtractive machining together in a particular machine, influence of a robot to do a machining aspect, or process related actions like riveting or drilling applications. So all these things are the prime requirement of an aerospace industry, which can be very well simulated in a virtual environment and related to the real environment once every hardware is being set up. Lastly, I would also like to mention about connected planes. The information passed on from one aircraft which is on the move and to the the control center, which is at the destination premises. So here we are going to see about on the services part of an aircraft or a component manufacturing. So the information based on the KPIs, which is to be monitored, we can create a good analytical data of what is the performance of particular component manufacturing or an complete assembled component or an aircraft. So that can be a data which could give a lot of insights for people in this particular industry. And the real one is information. What I want to share here is that you do not need a well-skilled person to know about each and every technology, what I mentioned it. The basics of a manufacturing, basics of a design would do good for all these applications to be implemented. We also see that when I say connected machines, connected flights, or connected environment. So what we say as connected is connecting the IT and the OT layer, three different portions of it. I would pick up a pointer to give a indication. So what I meant to say here is there are field devices like the industrial controls, distributed IOs, the drive systems, which are all predominantly at the lower part of the factory setup. There are controls and operation panels and HMI. So these are the equipments which is enabled with edge and does a computational analysis, edge computational analysis of the data of the process, as well as on the automation part, and give out these information back onto the software layer. So the management in the cloud or the software layer, creation of an IoT app. We have one such wonderful product called Mendix, which is used to create apps for the relevant technology and for people in this particular industry or any industry. And again, there is no typical skill required onto creating an app. So the data from the lower layer of the operations and the control and the field devices would be fetched or picked up from these devices to the cloud platform. So Mindsphere is one of the platform from our company, which sets pace for all the industrial applications, not only in aerospace, but also into other industrial applications as well. Finally, on the skill set of it, we do a specific training part or on the skill development part. We have a digital experience and application center for one particular area where the customer can come and then gather the information on the software side as well as on the automation part, including on the machining side as well as on the process side. So this is a center which gives people to come and then gain knowledge on the skill set and required technology, which was discussed in the previous last 3-4 slides. Yeah, there is a web link which I mentioned it over here is for registration for these courses. Of course, this video is recorded. You can go through it or shoot a mail to me to reach out for the registration for these courses. Lastly, I would end up with a 1.5 minute a video which talks about what expertise and aerospace industry and where we can partner them in this particular industry. This is one video.